Peace and blessings, y'all. What is going on? It is your host, the one and only, yours truly, KiMu JTD, and we are now here today tuning in where you about to rock out with KiMu, so let's get it. Have you ever been trying to figure out what is your purpose in life? What in the world did this higher power, God, Allah, whatever, what did they send you on this earth to do? If that's something you've been trying to figure out, hey, make sure you stay tuned because we about to get straight into it. All right, so today we're going to be talking about finding your purpose. The thing is, when it comes to finding your purpose, I've witnessed so many people go through life who are literally just like, yo, what is my purpose? I'm seeing everybody around me. I'm seeing people on YouTube and it's like, yo, they getting money because they found their purpose. I was definitely jealous because I'm like, yo, why am I not in that group? Like, I've been searching high, low, looking for my purpose, and I'm trying to figure out, well, what about me? Why am I left behind? And then I found the secret sauce. Let's get into these tips to get you into finding your own purpose. Let's go. Number one, to find your purpose, you have to understand that you are the purpose. You are the reasoning why you are here. And on top of that, you get to create whatever it is for the reason why you're here. For me, I was created in the higher power's image, and therefore I can create. My purpose here is to share the knowledge and the experience that I have obtained through my ability to tell stories. How did I get to this conclusion? That's a really good question. First and foremost, you got to understand that you are the purpose. And I really just backtracked to when I was a kid. And I went into all of those moments where whatever I was doing was timeless. If I was doing it, I wasn't paying attention to the time. I wasn't paying attention to who was around me. And I even just went forward with it, replayed it. I remember this moment and it was like, that's it. That's my talent that is going to separate me from other people. I get to figure out, what am I going to use that for? That's why you become the creator of your purpose. You get to figure out what it is that I'm good at, what is my godly given talent, and now I get to create whatever my purpose is going to be. Because at the end of the day, we're all just here to share our experience and the knowledge that we've obtained. Whether the knowledge is complete or it's incomplete, it doesn't really matter. The fact that you have knowledge, you can help somebody else. We are not here on this earth to be stingy with the knowledge and experience that we've gained, because I've realized, I've come to accept that my experiences, my trials, my tribulations, and my triumphs are not specifically for me to just endure. They're for me to endure to give to somebody else like you who might be going through some trials. They're for me to help other people rise up the same way I rose through my dark moments. Remember, you are the purpose, and now you get to go find out what your talent is and create it. Just because you're not athletic, just because you don't know how to draw, does not mean that you don't have a talent. Everybody comes here with at least one talent, and I know I can figure it out and pull it out for you also. Tip number two. This kind of goes into what I've already said in tip number one. You got to find those areas where you excel, whether it's a talent or it's a skill. Because the thing, when we're talking about finding those areas in which we excel, we start to see repeated patterns. When I discovered that my talent was through my ability to get knowledge and give it to other people, so I had to figure out, okay, what areas do I excel in? At one point, I was rapping. That was one of the avenues. I was using my words in a rhythmic form through something that at the time I loved so much. It was my passion. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna rap. And then it kind of transcended. It was just like, oh, I didn't know I could make money off of speaking. Like, I don't have to have that type of structure around my words. I can actually just say what I need to say and perfect my craft of relaying my message to whoever my audience is. I found out what was it that I excelled in. I've done multiple things. I've had a candle making business. I had a t-shirt brand. I had a music production and engineering business. I had all these things. But the thing was, I wasn't using the one thing that I felt was the most powerful for me to create impact throughout the world and tap into my vision that I saw. What was going to be that thing that I excel in? And it was speaking. So I figured out what was it that I excelled in, what was that talent, what was that skill. And we're going to go into tip number 3, which is trying new things. We get into this habit when we're finding our purpose and we're trying to find ourselves, like we think we're supposed to get it right on the first time. And then when we don't, when we feel like that's not it, we want to quit. All we need to do is keep trying, keep doing that thing, just keep looking. I mean, I was in college when I started searching, so I started rapping in college. We're talking about 2012. So it took me like 7-8 years to figure out what my purpose was, what skills I was good at, what talent I was actually here given, so that way I could create the most impact. Try new things. Don't knock anything. There has to be a point in your life where you're willing to say yes to everything, especially if you don't have a vision yet. If you don't have a vision, go watch my vision video. It's going to get you right. Make sure you're trying things. Let there be a small period of time where you're just trying new stuff, but make sure that it is aligned with your skill or your talent that you want to hone in on. Because if it's not, you're going to be like, nah, but at least you can say that you tried it. Yo, my grandma used to say, how you going to say you don't like something if you never even tried it? I'm saying that to you. Everybody be like, nah, I don't like that. How you know? You ain't never tried it. So go try something new that's aligned with your skill and your talent. We're going on to tip number 4. Embrace who you are. This is probably the most important tip. Embrace who you are. And the reason why I'm saying that is because so many times, so often, we're trying to put on this face, we're putting on this mask for other people to see just because we don't want to offend anybody. We don't want to make anybody upset. But then it's like when the real you comes out, everybody's like, whoa, I ain't never seen this person before. Like, yo, let me back off. And it's just like, nah, this is just who I am. But the thing is, here's an analogy. There's an animal inside of everybody, and this animal can't be caged. So why cage the animal? Why try to tame the animal? Work with the animal. As I said in a previous video, keep your ego. Your ego is going to help you survive. Your ego is going to help you be the authentic you. There's no way that you're going to have this animal inside of you and not allow it to come out into the wild. I'm not saying we got to be ridiculous with it where we're just like biting people's heads off. No, I'm not saying that at all, figuratively speaking. What I am saying is let it out and learn things. Embrace who you are. Be okay with people saying certain things about you, because guess what? It doesn't really matter unless you want to change that behavior. If you want to change that behavior, then we could go ahead and we could have a different conversation. But if this is who I am and this is who I'm choosing to be, accept it. Everybody gets on me for being massively blunt. But the thing is, people respect me more because I am blunt. I am transparent. I tell you like it is. I'm an honest person. I'm a person of integrity. I'm okay with who I am. I'm choosing to live in my authenticity, unapologetically. And I want you to do the same. When you're looking for your purpose, you're going to be a whole lot happier when you're looking for your authentic self. Let's get on to the 5th tip in finding out your purpose. Detach yourself from any specific idea. Like I told you earlier, I wanted to take the route of using my voice. The thing was, I didn't have the self-esteem, the self-image to get on stage and feel like people wanted to hear my music. So what did I do? I backed off. But I was so attached to being a rapper. But I really didn't want to put in the work because of how I saw myself. I conquered that because the thing was, no matter where I went, yo, KiMu, that was dope. Thank you for the words that you gave me. Everybody is saying the same thing. The way that I use my words is inspiring people. The way that I use my gift is inspiring people. I was so attached to being a rapper for so long that I didn't realize, and it was just because of my ignorance and my level of awareness, I didn't realize that I could be a speaker and get the same thing accomplished. That's what I'm saying. Don't be attached to the goal. Don't be attached to the image you have in your head of what this talent is going to look like for you. Because this talent may start off somewhere and it may take you to other places. Because you took that first step, in response to what your talent or what your skill is in defining your purpose, this boy might take you to the moon. This might take you to a whole nother galaxy. When you start to think about it like that, every step is a good step. Every decision that you make in response to your purpose is a good decision. So don't be attached to what it looks like. Be attached to the process that your talent, your gift, your skill is going to be taking you in. Those are the 5 tips that your boy KiMu got for you. Let me know in the comments, what do you feel like your purpose is? If you don't know what your purpose is, let me know, what are your talents? What are your skills? What are you good at? Let's figure this out together, because guess what? It's not that deep, and we only looking to get 1% better every single day to get to where we want to get to. Do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button. I'm sure you like that content, so go ahead and hit that thumbs up for that like too. Hit that bell for the subscribe button too, so you get notified every time I drop a new video, so that way we can keep on rocking out. And I look forward to our next session. I love you. Peace.